Wasteland Reborn. Fallout 4. We are going to continue the America Rising questline. We got to this quest where we encountered... It's funny. There was a person that looked like the general's daughter. And my stupid ass was like, is it a clone? Is it a raider's brain in her body or something? Completely forgetting that the Institute exists in this game. It was clear that they were synth. All right. So we got to use the radio station to track him down. This is similar to that quest in the mainline thing where you're hunting down a courser. Is that what they were called? Boston Police Rationing Site. Oh. Didn't even have to do the thing. I could just go here. If I wanted to be extra sneaky, I would just reload my first save and then just go straight here instead of like making my character all tired and hungry from going all over. Maybe the one. I like that song a lot. I like that song more than I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. You are peckish from lack of food. You are hungry from lack of water. Wait, what? What is that? Is that just like sound effects? Am I supposed to go from here? It's going up? Yeah, it is. Oh. Wait, we're going down now. Oh, this direction. Going south now. So look at the moon. It's a good moon. Don't know if that's vanilla or not. Dog.
Sweet.
Oh, there he is. Lieutenant Fitzpatrick.
Always keep your weapon close.
Man.
And don't be afraid to shoot on sight. The Wasteland's a dangerous place.
Enclaveman.
Anything?
Ooh, also I gave my character like this like helmet.
Yes, sir. Good work recovering all those materials for Dr. Kane. Heard the facility was crawling with locals and mutants.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh. It's not a vanilla safe, clearly.
Lieutenant, I wasn't expecting to see you here, but I could use your help. I need
Lord, why are you
access
so
to
quiet?
the safe upstairs. The combination's been changed, and we can't risk damaging the contents with an explosive. It's a long shot, but I need you to try and find a way to open that safe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get that safe open, Lieutenant. I'm counting on you.
This is like oh, journal fragment 1. There is a key taped to the back of this page. I don't think you're gonna get the TV working, Corporal. Neglected. Da, 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 da. Oh fuck! I gotta read through the fragments. God damn it! I genuinely don't know what the numbers are.
Sir,
Found anything?
Nope. What is the clue here? Now, with Mom gone, I'm all on my own. I find myself reminiscing a lot. Yeah, my life before wasn't perfect, but those nights centered on the stereo with Dad playing his favorite records, I miss those days more than anything. Alright, and then you go to the stereo. Dad used to get so mad I loved playing hide and seek with my friends, and I always had the best hiding spot. I crawl up in the loft and hide between all his boxes. He hated that and mess up important documents or something. You go to the loft, you find the third fragment. She said it was fine, but we knew she was feeling neglected. We both were. Ever since Dad had that meeting with those shifty guys in suits, he started spending more and more time at his desk sifting through documents even when he was on leave. He never said what he was working on, just that it was of the utmost importance. Of course it was. Okay, and that's the third one. And where am I supposed to get a code from this?
sir,
Found anything?
what are you looking for?
I had to leave behind sensitive information in that safe. I need it back.
What's the story with this place?
This was my family home. My
There's no
wife,
way a
my
general was living in a
beautiful
shitbox like this.
And I lived here, and I miss them dearly.
Yes, sir.
Get that safe open, Lieutenant. I'm counting on you.
1 second. Someone came in to speak to me. First time that's actually happened so far while streaming, surprisingly. Okay, I genuinely don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do for this. I'm a second away. I hate shit like this in games. Where it's suddenly, oh, fucking find the combination. And it's like, you gave me 3 notes that are just nothing.
Hey,
With the oil rigs factory running again, we'll have the best gear in the Commonwealth.
Come on, why are you doing this mod pack? I really like this mod so far, and then you... oh. There's a fucking key to the... ugh. ...2066? Or is it July 3rd? How many numbers is it? Because is it 7366? I'll try that, I guess.
Yep. Safe. Let me look.
Okay. Yeah, broke his scripting. He has to go upstairs and look him for it himself. Took the note already.
Someone's been in here before. Vanessa, I'd imagine. Damn it, it's been cleared out. They got my key card, and that explains how they gained access to the army depot. They left this behind. It looks like my daughter left a note. It's about having to bury Margaret after the bombs. I should have been there. I never stopped to consider a life without my family. Coming here now, it's difficult. I need to see through our mission. I must save America, or I'll have abandoned my family for nothing.
So, the next step?
We have some answers, at least. These mercenaries raided my house and recovered access codes to various installations in the state. Where Vanessa fits into all of this, I don't know. In any case, we should return to the oil rig.
So,
there are preparations to be made. Senator Matthews is on his way.
when does the Enclave become evil?
We got hostiles!
What? Defensive positions.
Well, eviler than usual. I was gonna say, so far we've only kidnapped some people. And as far as the Enclave goes, that's pretty low on the list of evil shit that their previous incarnations have done. Someone has a minigun out there. They might be mounted on the vertebrate. Yeah, look at all that fucking fire going out.
Found them!
Threat eliminated.
Target relocated. Engage.
Target neutralized.
Where are we going, Ward? We should probably save. What is that? What is that glowing in there? What the fuck was that? They have a prisoner of war over there, but I want to see what the glow is. Come to think of it, it's probably just a glowing one, right? Yep. Meet General Ward. Oh, did he kill him? Well, good. General can handle himself. I didn't need to be supervising that execution. Oh no, he's still alive. I just realized I'm gonna have to edit the video now because there was that couple seconds. I don't know, it was only like 30 seconds, where maybe a minute, where I was talking to someone. But I kind of just rather cut that out, especially considering it was so early in the video. this hallway not have any lights? Did I make it here before the general? Are they downstairs? This area has been cleaned up nicely. Look at all these nice coffee cups. I don't think I've ever taken like a free coffee at a place. Well, maybe like a car dealership. Like waiting for my car to be serviced.
Good. Everyone's here. We want to know who the prisoner is and who they work for, and what their orders were. After that, terminate them. Let us begin.
At once, sir.
No, but seriously, when do we become eviler? I was gonna say torturing a prisoner isn't as far as fucking like Wasteland stuff goes, isn't that bad.
Comfortable? Good. Let's start easy. Tell us who you are.
Go to hell.
Can I ruin this?
I assure you, you'll
Nope.
want to cooperate.
He's immune.
And I assure you, you'll want to go fuck yourself.
Why were you at the army depot?
I won't talk.
Dude, you were hit once.
I won't.
Why don't you try and get the prisoner to talk, Lieutenant?
You think I'm scared of you?
Is this man's face okay? Yes.
That's enough. Perhaps we should use the serum.
This
Of
is
course.
this is
Once
the most I've
serum has
ever
been
used my fists in this
administered,
game
prisoner
ever.
will speak, but we'll only have a few minutes before they suffer cardiac arrest.
Wait, stop, no.
We have ways of making you talk.
Now, you're going to tell us everything you know. And fast. You haven't got long. Who are you?
I'm Major Burroughs, Hawk Squad of the Fury Company.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Now, Major Barrows, what is Fury Company?
We were created to loot supplies, take over all those pre-war bases.
Created? Explain.
Institutes.
Oh, we're synths.
We're synths. They
Would a truth serum
they
work on a
send us
synth?
when they want to be discreet. People think we're just mercs.
What about Vanessa? Where does she fit into all this?
Institute had DNA samples. They made her.
Got your nose. Got your nose.
Speak, damn it!
Get through. Biometrics.
They're dead.
So this
I
was
killed
the
him.
Institute's doing. That was enlightening. It looks like we're dealing with some sort of covert Institute operation. And I suppose they created Vanessa in the hopes they could get through any military biometrics locks. That's sick and twisted.
We're the Enclave.
So, what now?
Before we proceed any further, due to your exemplary service thus far,
I've been
am
promoted to
promoting you
captain.
I want you to head to the armory and talk to our new quartermaster.
I don't
She
want
will
any of your
issue you
equipment.
Some of our newly manufactured equipment. We'll talk more later. Dismiss, Captain. You two, clean up this mess and bring the body to Dr. Kane. I'm sure she'll find it useful.
Yes, sir.
More of the oil rig is clean. Are you sure gonna keep these flags outside? They're gonna get dirty in the rain.
Hey, you the one the general sent over?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Quartermaster Barrett, and this is my armory.
Actually, Barat.
Whenever you're in here, I don't care whether you're the president themselves. What I say goes. Got that? Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let's get you suited up. Question 1. Urban, forest, desert, or frost?
I don't know, idiot. I don't see us being anywhere near fucking deserts or fucking ice.
That one.
Urban Under Armour it is. Now, plasma or laser?
Neither.
I'll take it.
Plasma, huh? Low velocity, high damage. Hope you're good at leading your shots. Last one. Automatic, semi-auto, scatter, or sniper?
Oh, this sounds good.
This should be everything.
Oh my
Now,
god, look at all the shit
follow
they
me.
gave me.
Let's see if you're any good with your new gear.
But I don't want to. I use bullets. Oh, it's just a vault suit. Oh, ignore the hair clipping. What the fuck is this? These are like the narrowest sights I've ever seen. The clearance between the rear sights and the front post is like a fucking millimeter. Do we have a shooting range up here? So yes, we do. Yeah, the game made the mistake of
Go on
leaving
then.
free ammo.
Press the button.
I made a fucking shooting range for this. A working shooting range. Just put. I feel like putting on the Resident Evil 4 remake, the shooting range music.
Huh! Whoa! Nice shooting. Color me impressed. Anyway, you ever need equipment? You know where to find me. Ain't gonna be free though. Not much gear to go around, and more soldiers heading our way. So, take good care of your standard issue equipment, all right?
I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. Hold that thought.
Attention, all personnel. Clear the landing bays immediately. Vertibirds are on final approach.
Don't know why that's so quiet. It's really
Clear the
quiet.
landing bays immediately.
I'm guessing it's
Well,
Senator Jim
things
or
are about
whatever.
to get a little more interesting. I've got some prep work to do. Why don't you head outside? Find a spot to watch.
There we go. Back to the sexy government-issued catsuit. Who the fuck are you?
America's ours by right.
Hey, I don't agree or disagree with anything that the Enclave says. Well, that's not true. I don't give a shit more so. I'm just doing it because this seems better than the fucking vanilla factions.
Your timing is impeccable, Captain. Watch.
Oh no, I've been frozen in place. That can only mean bad things.
And so our numbers continue to grow. Through the united power of the Enclave, we will reclaim what is rightfully ours. We have a full complement of troops. Dr. Kane is making strides in her research, and Senator Matthews has gotten us High Command's full backing. We have everything we need to mobilize into the Commonwealth, and plans are being drawn up as we speak. No mutants,
I wasn't listening.
Brotherhood of Steel, or this institute will stand in the way of our work.
What's our next move?
Seeing as the senator has just arrived, we're holding a briefing session. You should
So,
join us.
do I continue down
It
this
would be
path, or
good
do
for
I
him to meet
do I
one
just
of
do
our
like a
most
full heel
promising
turn and
officers.
just start supporting the Brotherhood of Steel or
almost forgot.
something?
The technicians have repaired the last of the executive bedrooms. It's yours. I trust you'll find it has everything you need.
And with the vertibirds here, you should know you are authorized to use them. Speak to Lieutenant Fitzpatrick to make the necessary arrangements.
Thanks,
Now,
Dad.
let's go speak to the senator.
Landing pads are in motion. Stand clear. Repeat. Stand clear of the landing pads.
Do I look like I have time for my...
I am shocked that we have that. I'm still just like, when I see the Enclave in anything in Fallout, I don't know, I expected more murder. So far, the worst thing we've done is kidnap 3 people. Well, 2 people technically. The third one was a ghoul. And not like a ghoul, like a feral ghoul.
Ah, welcome. Please take a seat. Let's wait for everyone before we begin.
Fuck the system!
Not like this.
I'm not gonna make it.
On target.
I'm coming.
Expanding
Target
search area.
relocated. Engaging.
Leave no one alive. Sweet one. Requesting combat medic.
Unit down. Can't. Increasing search.
Wow. And then suddenly my character snaps out of the fucking, like, intrusive thought fugue state they just had. And they're like, whoa, that was fucking weird. Oh. God, you guys will never believe what I just fucking had, like, flash through my mind. Should I have dressed better for this?
Is Dr. Kane not joining us?
She's currently occupied with an autopsy. I'm sure she'll join us later.
Ah, I see. Let's get started then. After
Where'd they get all these
good
pristine
general over
American
the past few
flags?
weeks, I'm pleased to finally make all your acquaintances. I'm sure you all have questions about myself, the state of the Enclave as a whole, and about our next steps. Now, do understand.
Are there
that
any
in
oil rigs on the
interests
East
of
Coast that aren't in the
national
Gulf?
security, I can only say so much. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Henry Matthews, Senator representing the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I was elected by your peers to this
Massachusetts.
prestigious position after the untimely death of Senator Clark at this very base. I've been sent here at the President's behest to oversee your progress and to ensure
I'm curious
the Commonwealth is brought back
I'm curious what
into
what lore
fold.
they're gonna roll with this.
Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. Who is the president? I sorta lost track after eating.
Given recent events, the President's identity
Ah, they're going with
is
that.
classified. It's kept on a need-to-know basis. And my good man,
What if
you
I'm the
most certainly
president?
do not need to know. Nothing personal, you understand?
Where is High Command?
Sheesh.
Do we still have a central headquarters?
Well, I'm pleased to inform you that one of the Joint Chiefs is actually right here with you. General Ward was recently appointed chairman.
An honor, truly.
I'm sure it is. As for the location of High Command, what I will say is we have shifted to more of a distributed structure.
Yeah, I'm guessing they were sick of
Our largest active facility is Mount Weather.
they were probably sick
Most
of
the personnel I worked
wastelanders
with
in
were
blue
stationed
jumpsuits
there.
destroying their fancy
How about
bases.
you? Lieutenant, was it? Any questions from you?
She was just promoted to captain, actually.
A far more appropriate rank from what I've heard. So, any...
I just looked up. Oh, I don't think it works when I'm not in first person. Oh no.
Forgive the intrusion,
Oh.
gentlemen. I have made a troublesome discovery.
What seems to be the problem, Doctor?
This autopsy, I was certain I would find a way to identify they were a synth. However, I was mistaken.
Yeah, that's the well.
If I didn't know any better, I'd have thought this was simply a vault dweller. It was only once I began the brain biopsy that it became clear it was a synth. There was circuitry, a lot of it, embedded deep within
I
the
just
brain
looked up what
tissue.
Mount Weather was
Central
because I
to it,
wasn't
in
sure.
fact.
It's a
It's the only
emergency thing
telltale
for the
sign I
federal
could
government.
find. These Institute synths, I heard they were lifelike, but seeing one in person, it's both incredible and harrowing.
It's like I
FEMA.
told you.
is-
There's no way of
works
telling
there.
a synth apart from a human unless you kill it. That's why people fear the Institute.
Yes, Colonel, you made your point.
Who is voicing
Institute
Colonel
has been
Whitehill?
on
Because she
our
sounds like a
radar for a
low-rent
long
Laura
time
Bailey,
now.
and I mean that with all the
Our
respect
agents have
possible
looked
because I
into
love Laura
numerous
Bailey.
Institute-related incidents in the past, but have never been able to pinpoint the Institute's location itself. With how little we know of them, they could very well
Oh,
be
please don't make me
our
do a
biggest
molecular
threat.
level. Oh, please don't
Now,
make me
come
do a
back to
molecular.
this
It's gonna
in a
make me do a
moment.
molecular level.
Now that we have you, Dr. Kane, how has work on the FEV been going?
I've made some promising adjustments to the genetic markers it targets, but truthfully, progress is slow. We're struggling with the lab's power supply. There isn't enough to keep the FEV compound stable for more than a few seconds at a time. We can only run tests for a handful of seconds
why-
at a time, and only
Why
every
are they
few
still
hours,
fucking with
unless we
FEV?
have more power.
It's made nothing
Is there
good.
anything you can do about that?
Well, we could always shut down the factory, like we did last time.
That's not an option.
Agreed.
Only other option is to upgrade the reactors, which is easier said than done. Leave it with me. I'll think of something.
That's your priority now, Miles.
FEV is like
Good. So, to summarize our priorities,
it's just like
Chief
it's
Engineer
it's
Myers,
it's whatever the
give us
writer
more
wants it to
power.
be.
Dr. Kane,
It
you
will
keep
make
working
anything
on
the writer
FEV.
wants. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next Fallout you have to collect batches of FEV and inject them into your character's balls to fucking level up. That's how you get fucking FEV powers. It's how you get to learn whatever they're gonna make. They're gonna somehow find a way to put dragon shouts into Fallout.
I brought an exceptional doctor with me. You should have your medical with him in the first
After you inject your first 3 FEV shots into your testicle, you then get your fall out shout, which allows you to push people.
A word outside, Captain? Let's talk outside.
Yes, Colonel. Is Colonel Whitehill going to be my option to betray the Enclave? Gonna wait for everyone. I thought she was going to stand there and wait, but she left too.
Ma'am, let's talk outside.
Outside where?
Oil rig's looking great. Hard to believe it was left to rot for a decade.
Yeah, that's a weird bug in the animations. For some reason, they don't use the open door. They use the inject stim pack animation. I don't know why. I'm assuming the mod pack something is broken and I can't be ours to try to figure it out. Also, these fucking things have like nose art. That's cute.
I don't like him, but he's right. I guess we'd better get to work. Got any leads for getting into the Institute? I'll get on it. Good luck. And stay safe.
God fucking damn it. I do have to get into the Institute, don't I?
Always keep your weapon close, and don't be afraid.
Oh, I have to do the molecular level. But I don't want to.
To shoot on sight. The Wasteland's a dangerous place.
Cause this fucking sucks. God damn it. Cause we gotta make contact with them and then we have to do the stupid fucking thing with the brain. Ugh.
Head to the training area if you're looking for some target practice.
Oh, welcome to my clinic. Let me just check my notes here. Ah, Captain. You must be here for your medical. No time like the present. Shall we get started?
Let's get started.
Wonderful. Let me just grab my pen. I'm just going to ask you a few straightforward questions.
Wait,
and
they just
I'd like
lifted
you
this
to
from
answer
the
them to
Brotherhood does
best
the
of your
same
ability.
thing.
What age group do you fall under?
The protagonist of Fallout 4 has to be between 25 to 42. In reality, they're probably not over a day over like 33, considering the female sole survivor has a law degree and has an infant child.
That's right.
Let me just note that down. Have you ever suffered from sustained exposure to radiation?
Think I soaked up some rads out there.
I see. We'll run a couple of tests afterwards and see what we're dealing with. Are you suffering from any long-term illnesses that I should be aware of?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Wonderful. A fit and healthy soldier is the perfect role model for our troops. All that's left is for me to take a blood sample, and we'll be done. Just a moment. And we're done. Thank you for your time. Now, was there anything else I could help you with?
Gonna pass.
Come back if you need medical attention.
Am I not gonna be pure enough for the Enclave? Is that gonna be a a thing. Ah, room. Hangers. Uniform. Hat. 10 bottle caps. A bed. A toilet. Oh, that's a weird, awkward position for the toilet. Yep, this is a bedroom. Actually, come to think of it. You feel ill, insomnia. What the fuck? I feel like I just randomly get sick for no reason. I didn't know it made a fucking clown noise when you do a Sandman kill.
Squad Theta, proceed immediately to Point Foxtrot and provide fire support.
I don't know why. This reminds me of a little bit of XCOM. I think it's because of like the vertibirds and the secret government stuff. But one of the XCOM themes kind of just came into my head while walking around there. Kind of feels like the inside of that oil rig reminds me of the ant farm base from XCOM Enemy Unknown. I've been considering maybe an XCOM playthrough, maybe an XCOM 2 playthrough, although that game can be very long. Very, 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 very long. We gotta do... I don't know what this quest is. It's broken, but I don't know what it is. We have to do... Where is it? I gotta finish up Reunion. We have to finish up to... I'm assuming we have to get into the Enclave, the Institute. I'm assuming that either I have to piggyback off of another faction, or I have to get to the point where we know how to get in, and to like actually make the teleporter, we have to go back to the Enclave. Maybe we will see.
Nikki, I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
She's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a woman's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
Oh my god.
You were right, Nick. Kellogg took my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He... He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they
I'm just
leave
thinking,
old
how does
synths
the
behind
line of
for
thinking
mice
go
that
to
they're out
like
there, but
go through Kellogg's
this
memory?
day,
How do we get on that track?
there's one thing nobody really
Because that is so
knows.
far fucking
Where
fetched.
the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So now what?
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know,
This
we
is such a
may
fucking
not need
stretch.
the
This
man
might
at
be the
all.
worst part
You're
of this
talking
story.
crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I don't know, Nick. That seems a little out there.
You're talking to a synth. I am a little out there.
But
stay
no,
with
you
me
make
on this.
sense. You're just a
Let's see,
robot
I
that's
guess we're gonna
designed
need a piece
to
of
like
Kellogg's brain.
to be a facsimile
Enough
of real
gray matter to bring to Amari and
of real
find out if this
humans.
is
Like
going
that's
to work.
completely normal.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We've
Also, I
got
just
no
realized like,
leads,
that
nothing.
Piper says
That old
Jesus.
Merc's brain just might have all
Is
the
that like one of the
secrets
rare
we need
times
to
that someone
know.
mentions that as like a exclamation in Fallout? I can't really think of it. Something I've always found weird about
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
I feel like
Whether we're
cybernetics is
riding
something
this
that's like
crazy
never
brain
been
train or not, we
a
can't
thing
all
in
go
Fallout.
running across the Commonwealth, so
Or at least that term.
coming?
I think like the
I have
term
to go to the memory
implant
den
was
either
used, but
way,
never like
but I'm gonna
cybernetics,
introduce you
right?
to
Unless I've been
Amari.
wrong.
But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Anyway, as I was saying, I always
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry.
sorry, I was losing my train of thought.
We're gonna
I was
get
always found it
your
interesting
boy
how like
back.
there's not more religious people in Fallout
more
in the Fallout
steps.
universe.
well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public.
You think there would be more because it's not like Fallout or Fallout, like it's not like people would just not, and not like occults, but like I mean like people who just believe in the big religions of modern day, like that stuff would still be around. And it is a little bit, but. I do find it interesting how you don't have to. They give you opportunities, but you don't have to take the companions with you. You can just send them. I remember I was watching a stream recently. I think it was Patrician TV. It was Will Shen. They were reacting to. They were going over Will Shen, the guy who was one of the guys behind like quest designs for this game, Far Harbor, for this game, as well as Starfield. And he was talking about Far Harbor, and that Patrician and Private Sessions on the stream were kind of like thinking like that. It's weird that you could do. It's like the idea that someone could do Far Harbor without bringing Nick, and it's like, and they weren't even certain. Like, can you even do Far Harbor without bringing Nick? They both were like, what? Like that's a thing? And yeah. What the fuck do you
Can't
want?
believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
Yeah, sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not
Excuse
buying
me.
that. We
Hey,
come
you.
in peace.
We need to talk. My employers are looking for mercs to help them out.
This is a mod
You
quest.
interested? No, sorry. They've got ears all over. The caps are good, I will promise you that. There's this bunker over in the attic.
Is this the Brotherhood on Outcast quests? Mod quest, maybe? I don't know.
6 lacerator attack. Folks bought me so many drinks.
Well, yeah, you could go through, and I did it my first couple times playing through Fallout or Far Harbor, is that you can go through without Nick, and it is kind of weird because you meet not Nick there. And it's crazy that they made a bunch of shit.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little...
Ooh, hello.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you. Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require
Corpse has already been
intact,
defiled.
living brains to function.
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Sure.
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology...
And
has
how
a
much
similar
Institute technology have you seen, Doctor?
Nick's an older model synth. Is he
Maybe
compatible?
she's an Institute.
Exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in.
God, I
But
despise
even
this
if
part of the quest line.
works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Hey.
I always find it
I
strange
appreciate this, Nick.
that nobody has qualms with Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son.
It's like, I get it. He's a good
All right.
person, the man inside the robot kind of thing. But it's still, like, kind of weird. I'm just going to turn up the volume a little bit on my end. And turn up the game a little bit in the Windows mixer and see if that helps with the voice, because the voices are a little quiet, little quiet.
Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
And she
I
just
need you
shoves
to
that
keep
into the back
talking
of his
to me,
head.
Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
Ignore the
That's
doctor's
what I
thigh
was
clipping
afraid
through her fucking outfit.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe.
I swear to fucking God, did everything get quieter? Like, I feel like every stream these people get quieter. Like, the gunplay is as loud as it's ever been. But the fucking voices... First half of the sliders will change the volume much more than the right half. You mean to fill up louder.
There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two?
Oh, this
we
is so
load
stupid.
both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Can we get over... This is the worst...
All right.
Fucking... Come on.
Let's get started. Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
Fucking hate this quest.
See you on the other side.
Oh, this is gonna send us to the fucking glowing sea too. God damn it.
Excellent.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
I think that was Nick commenting on me picking up a magazine, because that's one of the actions I think he likes.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Worst quest in the
Can you
game.
hear me?
Worst quest in the game.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
I do appreciate how you can just skip through this.
This is the earliest intact
You don't
memory
actually have
we
to
can
sit and
find.
listen to all these fucking memories, which is good because this thing takes like 15 minutes.
That makes it official, folks.
Remember, you are experiencing
New California
these memories as
Republic.
Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
I'm not experiencing these things as Kellogg, because if
There
I was
appears to
experiencing
be
these things as
another
Kellogg, I
intact
would be
memory
seeing them in
close
first
to you
person.
in
You
temporary
can't, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
There.
You can't see a memory in third person.
that one.
You wouldn't have any memory of like the floor or shit behind you because you didn't see it.
A chance.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
I found another memory.
You thought you could just
connect
fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
Can I like fuck with these memories?
We do,
No.
as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operation.
He sees me. He sees me.
This
Look,
must
he
stop.
sees me.
I do what people pay me to do.
Systems offline.
That's a problem for you. I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
Oh, we can still keep going.
Getting warmer.
I forgot about
One
that.
of
I
these has
forgot
got
that
to
wasn't the
tell us
last
something.
one.
We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
These guys are still moving.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all.
Just find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
Hey, it's me.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Piper's really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, you know, he's gonna be really mad this time. I probably shouldn't have even,
Kellogg.
said it.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Man is
Minimizing
wide.
my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this.
Is the fact that the scientist's name Virgil,
Elimination.
is that supposed to be like a
He was
really,
working
really
on a
weak
highly
reference to
classified
the Divine
program.
Comedy?
No kidding.
He's the guy who's leading you
top
into the
bioscience
Institute, into
boys?
hell?
Damn. So,
Or is it just, am
I
I
guess
thinking
you're
this,
taking the kid
overthinking this?
back
Am I
with you.
putting more thought into this than Bethesda did?
Affirmative. Your
I know
only
it's not like
mission
100%
is to
a one-to-one
locate and
comparison, but
eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Yes.
oh wow, I can take this.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I could take the fake dream books, memory books.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
No, there has to be an
pull you out of there.
entrance.
As soon as
What if
you're
the teleport breaks? Are they just stuck underground forever? No one made an emergency stairwell?
slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever...
I still hear music in my head.
How do you feel? That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself.
Did I skip that
We have
line
to
or
be
did it just
sure
not play?
There's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there? Yes. Their greatest secret is
Did it
finally
break the
been
fuck?
revealed.
Is it? Did it
But that
break the
only
character
leads to more
speaking?
questions. How does it work? Where do we go next? You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate. If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason. Good luck, and be safe.
Why does she look
By
so
the
pissed
way,
off at me?
I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Never mind.
If you say so. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find
Yeah,
me.
I feel like of all the companions in this game, Nick is the only one who I'd ever actually considered bringing with me if I gave a shit about companions. Like, he's very clearly set up to be the nice guy who everyone likes because he's nice. Glowing sea time. I remember when this game first came out, and I was a stupid teenager. Not a child, but a teenager. And I was so fucking... I'm like, oh, the glowing sea. Yo, this is gonna be so cool. And I was so afraid that it's gonna... And of course, it's not actually that difficult in any way. which kind of sucks. I bet the fucking bitrate loves this. So excited about going into the glowing sea, and it's boring and terrible. Well, I like it in concept. I like the idea of like this area is so blasted by radiation that it's just like nuclear hell. But it doesn't really live up to that premise. I just realized there's like an Adam cultist place, right? In the crater here. I'm just gonna shoot them all, because fuck the Adam cultists, A. And B, I don't think they're useful for anything, right? You guys got any, like, water? That isn't heavily irradiated?
In the end, we are all
Adam shall
Adam's
come
children.
and bear witness to all my wretchedness. He will make me clean. None will escape.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach action, holy ground. State your purpose or be divided into
I think there was a tit clipping through that. So that's one of the Adam's chosen modded things. I'm gonna just quickly put the thing up just in case. Let me take a closer look. I have successfully diffused the titty situation. I feel like the Cult of Adam is something else that Bethesda did like nothing with in this game. You know, if you don't count Far Harbor, they did something with it with Far Harbor, but other than in the base game, they're nothing, other than just like different flavors of fucking raider enemies or bandit enemies. That's it. Is that a Deathclaw? What the fuck is that? Glowing Cazador. What spawned in? What was that? Is that a Mothman? What is that? It's dead. Doing so much damage per shot that it just doesn't even matter what it was. Do you taste metal? What is that? What is that? What the fuck is that? Fuck off, Deathclaw. I want to see what this fucking dancing clown monster is. What the shit is that? Oh, it's just a rat toad.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew
Do they not have anyone other than Kellogg they use for this sort of stuff?
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me. Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Can you tell me anything about the Institute? I need to get in there.
Can I? Are you joking? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
It literally doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Fine. You know what? I don't even want to know. You want to get yourself killed, that's your problem. But I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. I can help you get in there, but I want something in return.
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave,
why are you repeating yourself?
I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute? Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser? Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one. Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts
Yes,
for
I want to go
something.
back to the other
Every
quests that I'm
courser has
more
special
interested in.
hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work. Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna
Amazing.
lie. The odds aren't in your favor here. But if you
Like how they always hype these people up. It's like, oh, it's the fucking coursers, man. They're gonna kick your butt in.
Badly.
And it's just like a dude in a trench coat.
I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks, Virgil.
Protect and serve.
What the fuck is this thing?
Bingo.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna turn the fucking volume up in the windows. And I'll turn it down once the shooting gets too loud, and then hopefully can have a good balance between shooty-shoot volume and talky-talk volume. Not my talky-talk, game talky-talk. At least it started me on the right side of the bridge. Well, that's it for food. There's going to be a little bit of stuttering in Boston. I don't know why, but game capture makes this game hitch a bit but in Boston, but that's it.
Peekaboo!
So the game wants you to follow the fucking signal, or you could just head to Green Tech Genetics, because this is where you have to go.
The courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case they're pulled. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Ooh, the volume. I know it got really loud there. I apologize. Suddenly became a war zone. Went from no volume to all the volume.
Who?
The courser is now on the third floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Oh, excuse me. Little hiccup.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already. We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Nice.
And take a moment to level up. Where's the you level up, you heal? Rapid recovery.
Hey. Huh?
Power armor jump scare. Scared the shit out of me.
Enforcers after the gun. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Did that guy have a golf club as a weapon? He did. The poor bastard.
Who's there?
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no.
You've been following me. Get over here.
I could use a little help over here.
There we go. There we go.
No survivors. I just realized we also have to go to the fucking railroad. Need to get some food and water. I don't have any.
If you're thinking safety, a long range.
Sure.
Something.
Some. God, and now I'm giving him it. Now I'm paying him.
I may sell just about everything, but none of it is scrap.
Whatever, Myrna.
Sure.
I just want to see what you have.
Let's take a look.
Odds and ends.
Just jam. Jam.
Simply shopping right here.
Again, it just shows that the game is forcing me, or the Enclave mod is forcing me to do some base game stuff to proceed, and good God, it's so boring, the base game stuff. Actually, wait, I have food. I just picked a perk that I didn't even know what it is. I hit the wrong button. I think it was Life Giver, so it's not that bad, but still. Ah, shit. There we go.
Unexpected bit of news.
Good noises. I thought the game crashed for a second.
Oh, you're back. Can't get it.
Let's see what you have.
Remember, no returns, exchanges, or death threats.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
Long story, and I don't have time. I need the code off this Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you.
How does everyone in the
I've worked on
fucking
a lot of
Commonwealth
things,
know what
but
that
never
is?
a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
Thanks, Doctor. How do I find them?
I can't contact them directly. They usually come to me when they have a synth that's escaped the Institute and wants new memories. But I do have a code phrase, some kind of clue if I ever needed to find them on my own. Follow the Freedom Trail.
All right. I'll find them.
Good luck. I'm sorry what I have is so cryptic, but hopefully you can figure things out as you go.
Yeah, it's so cryptic that only an idiot wouldn't be able to figure it out.
Perfect.
I hate the base game. Oh god, it gets into my head how bad these quests are. Old North Church, which is like here. I know I found it when I was exploring off stream. Because one of the things I do in this game off stream is I go around and try to find spots to take screenshots for the thumbnails for YouTube. Which mostly involves me just running around Boston like an idiot. Oh, speaking of, prepare for hitching, because we're in Boston. Prepare for log load screens. Ooh. It's just a... Oh, it's a gecko. I thought it was a death claw.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon. Fucking hot.
See, now I gotta turn the game down in the volume mixer because I turned it too high up. Bring it back down to 40, 42. Boxing gym, what? Has to be a mod location, right? I don't know why the Bethesda puts ghouls in the graveyard. They know that they're not zombies, right? God, I always forget what this place is. So what? Oh, just a... Isn't it around here? That's not. It's... There it is. I think that's the symbol for it. Or maybe that's the State House. I don't remember. Just the State House. What the fuck? Enclave.
Possible target in vicinity. Stand. No hostiles in the vicinity. We'll take things from here.
Private, you're out of your depth. I need to retrace my steps. Is it like further out here? The church? Ooh, frame rate's getting a little crusty.
What the hell was that? Think you can hide? Time to reel him in. First mistake, last mistake.
Okay, there's the fucking church. We found it. Probably save. Forgot how big the heels on this outfit make my character. Make her so much taller. Alright. Time to do a fucking quote unquote 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 quote 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 puzzle.
Huh. It spins. Oh, so it starts with R. There we go.
I wonder if that was difficult to program. Also, by the way, they just stand. They are always standing right there. The railroad people. Like they're just waiting there, so I could just be like. we'll at least engage with them before we kill them all.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange
All right,
this
I forgot this character's gonna look very
But
familiar.
Before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion,
Oh wow,
treachery,
that
and
character looks very
hunters,
familiar.
we're the synth's
Only one of us is the
friends.
real
We're the
Desdemona.
Railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
I helped Carl out of a jam. He knows a guy who knows a guy, and they hooked me up with a lead.
We'll look into that. Last question. Why are you here?
I tracked down and killed a courser at Green Tech Genetics. Now I need help. Breaking the code on his courser chip.
You have what?
I feel like the coursers
not a
almost feel like
joking
something
matter.
taken out of
I
like a
didn't know we were
cyberpunk
having a
story.
party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser Killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal.
I hate this
If you're done
fucking story.
interrogating her, you might wanna show
Stop
this
making
Courser
such
murdering
fucking
machine
player-centric stories. Like, I get the idea of
I
wanting
owe
to
you
make
an
the character,
apology.
the player character,
Anyone who kills
like
a
central
courser
to
is
sort
good
of
in my
the
book. I'm Desdemona,
they're the sort of
and I'm
the
the leader of
the axis that the story rotates around. But they don't have to be the single most important person in the entire game. Like, the game already exists to the players. You know, the player is, in most games, already automatically the most important character, regardless of their importance in the actual story, because without them, the game doesn't progress.
A response would be appreciated.
Oh yeah, the little riddles and the decoder ring trick really make it hard to find you.
Anyone that wants to meet us is under surveillance as soon as they follow the Freedom Trail. If you were a threat to our organization, all you'd find here is an empty room.
Des, we need to let her in. She's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. She killed a Courser. There's no way she's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given
Google.com,
this privilege.
Fallout
We'll discuss the
for
details
the
about your chip inside.
railroad sucks. Alright, well, now that we've had that fun conversation.
Now, coming home.
I think of all the characters in Fallout 4, I know the least about these people. I don't think I have ever allied with the railroad, ever, ever, ever.
It's only a matter of time.
Cat.
There we go.
And that's the entire railroad defeated, and it took me half a magazine.
Perfect.
Look at all the food we have now. It's weird because I do feel bad doing that sort of stuff, just like killing all the people.
Yes.
Ooh. 100% critical damage. Yo. I do feel bad even killing the shitty NPCs I don't give a shit about, because these people aren't like bad people, they're just boring. Yeah. Might have to make our last perks pistol perks. That thing looks fucking cool. What is my karma at? Evil. Okay, fair. Who has a lamer HQ, the railroad or the Minutemen? I think they're both pretty shit. Although, the railroads is shittier. It's a shame because you go through their old one in their first quest. You go to like their old base that was raided, and it's like an old federal like secret bunker, and it's so much cooler. That would have given them like at least a couple more points as a faction if they kept that base. I guess they really, really, really wanted them to be the underdog. I think realistically, they are the faction that is least likely to be able to do anything, in my opinion. Well, this is Pikmin's gallery.
Come on! What the hell? I dare ya! Don't you die on me!
This guy had 50 cal rounds. What was he using? Oh.
Time's up.
I think this is the barge that I would use to try to swim to early on in the game to get an early set of T-51B power armor, because there's a good chance it spawns here, I think. Yeah. Sometimes you will get a full set of T-51B in that cage. Oh, a little stuck. They knew that players would try to do this, which is why there's a way to get out, kind of. Maybe not, actually, now that I think about it. Nope, there we go. Come on. One more hop. Hey, look, it's the worst quest in the game. Well, that's not fair. There are worse quests. Yeah, I am actually stuck now. Nope, there we go. Knack. Because we head back to Virgil. You know what? Let's get some pistol perks. They're called handgun. Shaken not stirred. While influenced by alcohol, speech checks and sneaking are easier, and you deal 15% extra damage with silenced pistols. Ha ha ha. Do a little James Bond. I've been here 3 times, and it's always been raining.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh god, those cooks.
Oh, don't worry, they're dead.
I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry, they just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay.
I like how the Protectron's trying to get in on the conversation.
You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that This isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't actually be trusting you at all.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there, for both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes.
Talk to the
Call
Enclave is an
whoever you
option.
know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Guess who we're talking to? That's right, the Minuteman. the fucking joke of the Commonwealth. The people who got wiped out by the bandits that Bethesda didn't even manage to give any sort of lore to. I don't, it's not in this pack, but Sim Settlements is a very popular... Oh, God, excuse me. I think I will get a coffee soon. The Sim Settlements is a very popular mod for this game, and...
Careful around the railing.
It has the gunners as a... I almost wanted to call them the Gunnerhood. I'm just going to mix up the Brotherhood and the Gunners. But the Gunners are the main antagonist of the Sim Settlements mod, which I've never played. The reason why I've never played it is that despite there being quite a lot of acclaim for it from anywhere I've seen talking about big mods for this game, I saw Sim and Settlements, and I went, I don't like Settlements. Okay, where is my room again? I've forgotten. I'm just gonna sleep in the barracks. Can I just drink from the sink or something? Is there a sink around here? Can I drink from the shower?
Mark my words, Dr. Kane will find a way to stop the mutants.
Brotherhood took Washington from us. We'll take their elder from them.
Remember what the senator said, Captain. Getting into the Institute is our highest priority.
Well,
they're able to create these.
I have some information about that, General.
Well, I'm glad to have you with us. We need
Sir.
all the help we can
Remember what the senator said, Captain. Getting into the Institute is our highest priority. If they're able to create these synths that are indistinguishable from humans, they pose an unparalleled threat to us and our plans.
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute, using a device called a signal interceptor.
Excellent work, Captain. I knew we could rely on you. There isn't enough space or power to build this device here, but there is a suitable alternative. We have been occupying the Army Depot. There are plenty of supplies and, more importantly, space there. I'll have Myers meet you there. Hand him the plans and get this built.
Fucking sacrilege. He has the toilet paper on the wrong way.
Congratulations on the promotion, Captain.
Thank you, random officer.
Hey, you want to grab some coffee after we're done here?
Can you really call that stuff coffee?
Hey, with these hours,
Here he's welded his
I'll take
arm off.
anything that keeps me awake.
Yeah, where the fuck are they getting coffee? There's no fucking... Who's making coffee beans of the apocalypse? Who's growing coffee beans? Whew. Where Army Depot? I'm gonna sleep until it's daytime. I'm sick of doing shit at night in this game. Wandering around in the dark like an asshole.
All right. Let's see what the commotion is all about. What is it we're building, anyway?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Ah, crafty. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't... Did you get a kid to draw this or something? Molecular transmission, RF waves, smart, very, very smart. Well, this definitely explains how the Institute can be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Looks like if we build this right, it'll hijack someone's return signal and nab you instead.
Then let's get to it.
I need a little more time to decipher all this, but I think you can get started with the stabilized reflector platform. Should have what we need to build it in the warehouse.
In the warehouse?
Just tell me what we need so I can get started.
This should be everything you're gonna need. Let me know when you built the platform.
I remember being extraordinarily confused. The first time I had to build this fucking thing.
Hey.
Got that platform built yet?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Nice work. Let's move on to the next part. So, I've written down the remaining things we'll need to get this thing built. You come to me if you've got any trouble finding them, all right?
I'll get started.
Happy hunting.
I gotta
Don't
fucking...
mean to insult your intelligence, but just so we're clear, make sure you wire the whole thing together, yeah?
I don't want to go find all the stupid extra bits. Biometric scanner. Military grade circuit board relay dish. This is a military base. They've got to have this shit here. Also, this is a mod. Please don't make me go search for shit. This was boring as fuck in the vanilla game.
You're going to the Institute? Be careful, ma'am. Can't afford to lose
Oh,
you.
biometric sensor. Now we just need, what was it, a military grade circuit board? Check it here, I guess.
Good work recovering all those materials for Dr. K. Heard the facility was crawling with locals and mutants.
There's a hole in this here. Look, there's a hole in the textures behind these fridges. Huh. Okay, come on. Military grade circuit board. Don't know why it would be in here, but never know.
Brotherhood of Steel's in the region. This time, we'll be ready.
All these people having the same voice, like the same three voices. I feel like I'm playing Oblivion. General Winter's hand.
We're the only ones that can save our country.
Military grade circuit board. Look at you. You got a working terminal and everything. Is it possible to get a circuit board of the military grade variety?
America's ours by right.
Please don't make me actually have to go hunt down one of these boards. I will cheat before I do that. It's gotta be in here. There's gotta be one in here somewhere. Please. Please. Okay, we did it. We found a we found a military grade circuit board. Like magic.
I think we're good to go. But General Wood will want to talk to you before we start. I'll let him know you're on your way.
I have to go back all the way to the fucking the minefield, the oil rig. Well, minefield, oil rig. No, let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. Flush me, Jay. Flush me. That's a reference and no one will get. That's an old reference. And that's one of those things where I've only seen that movie once. Oh man, you used to say it all the time. Flush me, Jay, flush me. And I'd be like, nah. Can this just be like a teleport? Oh, here we go.
Might be a little cramped, but it's the safest place in the world.
I remember reading in late grade school, I was obsessed with the Zombie Survival Guide by Max Brooks, as well as the Zombie or World War Z also by Max Brooks. And I remember that in his survival guide, this one of the safest places you can have against a zombie apocalypse was like an oil rig, because if everything was decent, you were cut off from the mainland. You were like any sort of like island that was impossible for something like, you know, like a zombie can't wash up accidentally on a
Our full force has been
what's it called, on a
Admit it won't work and move on. This is a terrible.
That is enough, Colonel. You are completely out of line.
Morgan, I have heard your concerns. I assure you I will...
Morgan? Is her name Morgan?
Take
My
them
character's
on
name is
board.
Morgan.
Now get out.
Sir.
I knew we could count on you, Captain. Are you ready to put the signal interceptor to the test?
What were you arguing about?
That is none of your concern. Now, I have confidence in Chief Engineer Myers' abilities, but I'd be lying if I said this wasn't risky. If luck is on our side, you'll arrive at the Institute, and our mission will begin.
What are the details of my mission?
These are your objectives once you infiltrate the Institute. I want a list with the names, titles, and occupations of every key person in there. Secondly, I want you to keep your eyes open for anything that might help us with the oil rig's power issues, schematics, leads, and so on. Lastly,
We're gonna have to use
under any
the
circumstances,
whatever shit at
raise the
mass
alarm.
fusion
We do not
for
want to
the
make
oil rig,
enemies
right?
of them. At least, not yet. Any questions?
How do I infiltrate them?
Let's be frank. The Institute are gonna know you're there the moment you arrive. I see one of two possibilities. Either they will attempt to apprehend you immediately, or they will entertain your presence to a point. We're hoping for the latter. Right now, all I'm looking for is a clear picture of who leads what. If you can, simply talk to personnel that appear to be in charge. Then return that information to me. If any suspicions are raised, then the mission will be a failure. Try to keep things from escalating.
Not right now.
I want to make something clear. I know you're risking your life. I and the rest of the Enclave are grateful. We all wish for your safe return. Before you go, I have one last thing. A personal favor. Find Vanessa and put her down. I can't stand the thought of that abomination. Good luck, Captain.
Okay, Dad.
Executing the crew of the Harper was the right thing to do. Could have gone feral at any moment.
Where's Captain Colonel King? Where's the lady? I want to talk to her.
Knows what we've lost firsthand. He's our best.
They were having. Is she going to be my way out? Is she going to be my okay, you want to betray the Enclave and blow them up? You're going to be going through her. Like, she's going to become disillusioned, right? I feel like that's what they're doing. America's finest, ladies and gentlemen. The Enclave. You know what? I think I'm going to cliffhanger myself. Oh, there's Colonel Whitehill. I knew she was going to talk. Well, let's see what she's got to say before we do this.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about that. Anyway, I wanted to see the signal interceptor at work, and wish you good luck with your operation. A lot hinges on it.
Okay. We're going to stop it for here, because it's been 2.5 hours, and I think that's pretty good. I'm going to switch over to another game now, and so this will be the end of episode part 8, 9 of Fallout Wasteland Reborn. But yeah, that's going to be the end of that, and next time we go to the Institute under the orders of the Enclave and do some infiltration, some sneaking about. So that'll be next time. Thanks for watching.